this is bad. This is bad. Guys, please hit that like button right now and leave a comment because I'm gonna need all the help I can get. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. Sorry it's been so long since I posted last. You know what? I kind of fallen down on the job, but you know what? Part of the reason for that is take a look outside. It is wet and rainy, and I mean, it is getting green. But yeah, it hasn't been Corvette weather. It's been kind of depressing actually, but it is Corvette weather tomorrow. Tomorrow's Corvette weather. And I gotta change oil in Princess. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna change oil in Princess. We're gonna move Prince out of the way. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So let me fire them up, turn some lights on. Maybe I'll turn the lights on first. That might make more sense. Boop. Ta-da! That's better. Oh, look at that. Made in the USA. Yeah, baby. Woot, woot. So, it's kind of nice when the lights are working. Well, the lights are usually always working, but they don't stick worth beans. So that's a bit of an issue. But you know what? There's more important things to do right now than fix those lights. So let's move Prince out of the way so we can change oil. There we go. Prince is out of the way. And check it out. With having the lights under here, you know what? They might not be stuck, but dang, this is handy. Handy dandy. Okay. So Princess has a dry sump. So what does that mean? For doing the racetrack stuff, the oil is stored over here. So that way when the engine goes around the track, it doesn't starve the engine for oil. So there's oil reserve. So we actually have two oil pan drain plugs. We got this one here and we got that one there. And this is my oil filter. And you know what? I used a Baldwin filter because that's what we have at work. And you know what? It's affordable. You know what? Guys gotta save a buck where you can save a buck. But look at this. There's a little bit of sweat on it and that bugs me. That concerns me. So for this oil change, even though technically mileage wise it's not due, it's due for time. So we're changing oil based on time, and I don't like the fact that filter sweated. I don't know how that, anyways, I don't like that there's oil on it. So I got a genuine GM filter for it. So that's what we're gonna put on, because if it's good enough for GM, it's good enough for Princess. But check it out. This is pretty cool. It's got this aluminum strut brace thingy. You can see the monoleaf on the front for the suspension. And you know, it just looks so good. Here's obviously mounts for if you had the air dam. These are, well, there's a little scratchy there. Don't know how that happened, but yeah, obviously we got little bolty thingies here for air dam. It looks pretty dang good under here. You can see where the air ducts are right here that come, where do they come? Right out of there. And they blow on here to go into the brakes. So we got the air ducts on both sides because it's important to have cool brakes. There's your cats, little tiny cats. At least I think those are cats, or maybe those are the cats. So I guess these are the cats. Then we got our X pipe, the factory X pipe. And of course, this is our tunnel stiffener. There is a little scratch there. Interesting. Floorboards, carbon fiber. Actually, I don't know if they're carbon fiber. Pretty sure they're not, so. Oh, trans diff. So that would be our oil pan for the transmission. And here's our rear monoleaf with your rear differential. And you can see the filler plug is right there. And yeah. Looks good. Tires still have tread on them, which really is kind of embarrassing because I've had this car for 6 years. I should not have the original tires with tread still on them. So this summer we're burning them off and we're going to buy new tires. So, because you know what? Can't do any high-speed runs with tires that are 6 years old. So, well, you could, but it's a little sketchy because you know what? Tires have an age limit too. So anyways, let's dump this oil and button things up on the bottom side. But overall, looks good. Looks like I don't drive it enough. That's right, I don't drive it enough. All right, I've got my AC Delco genuine oil filter, and I have also got an AC Delco genuine air filter. No, I don't have a K&N air filter. I don't really want one. Cold air intake might be a good idea, but I don't think I need it. And I think that's probably metric. So I brought my tools over so it'd be easier. And it's not 16 millimeter. It's not 14 millimeter. Is it 15 millimeter? It's kind of, feels like it's a little loose. Was I wrong? So 15, 14. Let's try a standard wrench. 9/16? Nope. 5/8? Nope. 15 millimeter. It is. You know what, before I crack this, I should probably lift up my oil catcher. Make sure my tube is open. Oh, that's as high as it goes. That's okay. I probably have the car up higher than it needs to be, but can never be too safe, right? For something like that. I mean, I am a tall person, so we want to go this way. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. That's funny. You know what else I need? I need paper towel. And we're back with paper towel to clean up our mess. Well, hopefully I don't make a mess, but you know how that goes. Sometimes messes happen. And the car's been sitting, so it's not hot, but I haven't started it. So, there we go. A little inspection. Yep, smells like oil. Looks clean. No, looks dirty. Not that dirty. Not like Volkswagen diesel dirty, that's for sure. But, do I take the filter off at the same time? Why not? Why not? Well, did I get me? That's what I get for trying to do. I'm gonna use my filter wrench. I'm perplexed as to why it's, you know, a little sweaty with oil when it wasn't loose. Was it residual? I don't know. Ooh, look at that, I almost got to the edge. Probably should have poked a hole in it. But I didn't. I'll just leave that in there. Probably should have put rubber gloves on. Oh well. Now, I could put on my new oil filter. Just a little fella. And I like to just put a little bit of oil, and actually I don't know if it's a, you should put a little oil on your gasket because it'll make it, your O-ring, make it easier to undo. This filter actually looks a little bit shorter than the other one. Maybe not. Certainly don't want a taller filter on there because I could see where it'd be easy to pick something up and poke a hole in it. That, my friends, would be very bad. Very bad. Oops, where am I going? Yeah, this way. And since it's in such an awkward spot, like generally you should only need to hand tighten them, I think, but I like to give them a little, just a little snuggins. Just a little snuggins. There. Maybe we'll just put this in. Just a little bit, and then I'm going to break this one loose. So, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Oh, sorry about that. A little cheesy, Mike. There we go. It's very clean. If you look at that, it's very clean. There we go. It's all dripped. Drip, 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 drip. So I'm gonna put these plugs back in. Get a little wipe. The one in the front. That drip of wipe. Oil catcher out of here. When I look at this, let's take a look at this. When I look at this, let's take a look at this. This old filter. I don't know. I don't know why it was sweaty. But anyways, we're not using it. Not using that kind again. Okay, let's push this out of the way. Grab my 15mm wrench, which I put here. You want to torque this to 1 ooga-dooga. That's good. I want it to be too tight. There, 1 ooga-dooga. You go see if I got some paint pen to put on there, just like they do at the GM dealer, at the oil change place, man. There we go. It's good. Okay. Now, I don't think there's anything to grease on this car. Huh, looks good. Inside of the tires aren't even worn off. Oh, well, that one's worn a bit. Because the way these cars are set up from factory, they tend to burn off the inside edge because of how they're set up. But anyways, let's lower it down. The only downside to a bed pack lift is it requires air to unhook the dogs. To release the hounds! There we go. Dang it. Apparently I don't have enough air to release the dogs. Let's try again. There we go. down, down, down she go, down, down, down she go, down, down, down she go. There. Princess's cover is up here because I washed it. Monday, my woodlands. There it is. Found it. And this, my friends, is where we put the oil. And it says to use 5-weight-30, and this says to check your oil, run the engine, get it up to 175 degrees, turn off your engine, wait 5 to 10 minutes, and then check your oil. So, seems like a lot of things to do, but I left this tag on here so we can remember, because it's special. Okay, so we need, you know what, I'm gonna check the owner's manual to see how much oil it takes, because I honestly don't remember. And I'm gonna get a funnel. Okay, I've got my my capacity, 9.3 liters. So we need to add 9.3, not 0.2, not 0.5, but 0.3. How do we figure that out? I don't know. Why don't they make it an even number? Probably because that would be too easy. You know, they could just make it a 10 liter. Of course, maybe it's quarts. Maybe it's an even quarts. I never figured, I didn't look at that. They are built in the US of A. There, okay. There. I put nothing but the best in my car. Kirkland. I don't know, I might get beaten up for that, but you know what? Guys gotta save a buck where you can. So Kirkland Costco oil is engineered for race cars, so it's totally fine. I honestly don't know if it is, but it should be. This is the exciting part. Don't get carried away, Mike. Pretty clean oil. And this is 4.73 liters. So what's 4.73 times 2? Really? I don't believe you. I'm gonna check. 4.73. 4.73 times 2. It's 9.46. You are right. So you know what? 2 of these jugs is only 0.16 over full. So we'll fill it up, but not quite overfill it. Does that make sense? No. We'll put in another one of these, but not quite all of one of these. Yeah, that makes sense, I think. Somewhere. I don't know where I put it. Now I did have a little blurble of this same oil, fully synthetic, 5-weight-30 Kirkland oil from the last oil change. So I put that in. So I'll have a little bit more left in this than last time. You know, that's good. I don't want to overfill it. So paper, catch the drips. In my sump, my dry sump. I don't know why they call it a dry sump when it's very much full of oil. But then maybe that's the reason why, because the sump would be the pan and it's not full of oil. Makes sense. And it's Yeah, it shows as over full right now, so I think that's good, because then when it warms up, it fills the filter and all that, it should, the level will lower. So now, should we change the air filter? Okay, I think I'm gonna move it off the lift and juggle some cars around so that way I can bring it up to temperature and check the oil level. And then while I'm waiting for it to do that, you know, we can let it rest for 5 to 10 minutes and check the oil again. So let's move some cars. I got the cars swapped, but it's raining. And in order to get this car out, to get that car in, I had to go outside, and it started raining more and it got wetted on. So I'm just gonna quickly give it a microfiber wipe down to get the moisture off. Then maybe I'll put the cover on it so it can stay protected, dry, clean, I don't know. Time lapse. That's better. Car, prints. It's a little dusty. I did some polishing in here and I had the cover on it, but it looks like the dust got through the cover. So I want to wash that cover before it goes back on the car. And might have to get another cover that, I mean, I do have an outdoor cover, so maybe what I should do is, if I'm gonna do something like that that's dusty, you know, wrap them up. Double layers for protection, right? So anyways, let's go check the oil on Princess now. Oh, dear Princess got dirty too. So we'll have to give her a wipe down. But you know what? Or maybe it's like pouring rain outside. So it's like pouring rain outside. So maybe I leave Princess and we drive her tomorrow whether it's raining or not, because she's not gonna melt. But the biggest thing, you know, everybody gives Corvette owners a bad rap for not wanting to drive them in the rain. And it's not that we're afraid to drive them in the rain, it's that we love showing them off clean. And if you get them dirty, it's a whole bunch of work to get them clean again. Yeah, so she's down a little bit right there. You see it right there. So we just got to put about another 1.5 liters. Because they say when it's on the full, or pardon me, on the, I just drip oil on there. I must have. Yeah, so when it's down on the ad, they say add another 1 liter or a quart. So since I have no idea how much a quart is, we're going to put 1 liter in. Hold it kind of level. And that's at the 2 liter mark. So now we're about 1.5 liters. You know what? I'll check it. When in doubt, check it. It's easier to check it a couple of times than it is to overfill it and have to take some out. Yeah, see, and now it's right there. So we need a little bit more. It's okay, we can do that. One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi. I think that's good. Ooh, just about to the 1 liter mark. You know what? I'm gonna put just a little dribble in so that we get to the 1 liter mark. There, I'm gonna call that good. Oh, look at that. Perfect. It's almost exactly on the button. So I'm gonna call that good. So now, let's change this air filter. What's the OEM air filter look like, you ask? Well, looks like that. And apparently it was made in Thailand. It smells fun. So, right there. So let's pull this old one out. All right, I think that thing has to come off. Dang it. That was easy. Okay, so. Oh yeah, there we go. That's better. Oh yeah. It's like, you know, a piece of cake. Still not a piece of cake. Oh my. It's like who put. Neat, there's a little wire mesh thingy. Okay, yeah, that can stay there. Oh, oh, you rotten little rascals. Thank goodness there's lots of, check this out. I don't know when that happened, but something chewed on that. That's bad. But is that? Oh, good. Oh, thank goodness. There's like, that doesn't go right through to the other side. So like, even though it's chewed there, like if you spread that apart, it's, it looks like a, well, yeah, it's not good. The good news is, when you look in here, it's not dirty at all. So I don't know if you guys can see in there. I'm gonna grab a light. If we look right into that corner, there's no dust on the plastic. So that's fantastic. Just fantastic. Because that right there is a critter. Critter got in there and gave it a little choo-choo. And it's not that dirty, so, I mean, it is a little dirty, but it's not. Oh, that's, wow. I don't know what else to say, guys, but wow. Glad I caught that. Well, glad I didn't. You know what? I think I'm gonna change the air filter every spring now, just to be sure. Because this one looks perfect. Oh, scary. Okay. Now let's just do this all in reverse. Well, just like that, it's all buttoned back up. I put this doohickey back on. You know, that's a pretty technical term, doohickey. I learned that you don't have to take this part off. It did not help taking that off at all. Taking this off helped amazing. Undoing that helped amazing. Unhooking your mass airflow sensor also helped a ton, or, you know, helped amazing. And that just sits there nice and gingerly, so we'll leave that there. And I just gave Princess a wipe down because it's raining and it got wet. So I wiped off all the water. So hopefully it's a nice day to go to work tomorrow. Oil's all changed. She's good to go. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, guys, please smash that like button. Need all the help I can get. And I hope you enjoyed it. And thanks for tuning in. And you know what? One of these days, we're gonna get some nice weather where I can do some Corvette driving outside. I know. Mike, you need to drive, but look at this. Look at this. Okay, it stopped raining, but it's wet and muddy. So, what do you do? That's why I got trucks. So, if you guys didn't know any better, I'm also Peterbilt Mike. So, I got a truck over there that I'm swapping the engine out in. I got a truck over there that I'm gonna do the transmission in. And I got a few more outside. So, if you're not a follower of Peterbilt Mike, go check me out. And if you are, thanks for tuning in. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. It's been a slice. See you in the next one. Peace.